What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some more AFL Evolution 2 news. For those of you who didn't know, the AFL Evolution 2 team actually did just put some new news out there, actually putting a frequently a couple of questions that have been asked and all that type of stuff. So it's pretty much, it's like a mini Q&A. There's been a couple of questions that people have been asking, some confusion here and there, and they pretty much just decided to clear it up with them saying AFL Evolution 2 release FAQ. There has been a little confusion and a few questions regarding our post last night, so here are some answers to help. Now, for those of you who didn't know, they actually decided to bump up the release date from April 23rd, to April 26th, and they did release a new release date for the Nintendo Switch, which we actually hadn't had before, which is May 14th, which again is pretty cool. I was very surprised that they did that. But yeah, again, a lot of people, some people did actually have some confusion around that, and there were some questions asked, so it is actually pretty cool that they've decided to answer these. So the first question that has been asked is, I pre-ordered from EB Games and JB Hi-Fi to pick up in store. Will I still get my copy? EB Games, all pre-orders made in store or via click and collect from EB Games up until Wednesday 25th of March will be available for collection in store pending government regulations. From Thursday 26th, pre-orders must be made via EB Games for home delivery, and for JB Hi-Fi, pre-orders that were made before the announcement of the 26th of March will be available for in-store pickup at launch, pending on government regulations. All future orders will be made online at JB Hi-Fi and for home delivery only. So that obviously makes quite a bit of sense. All the new rules that the government, kind of putting in with the isolation and all of that type of stuff. It is a thing that will the stores be open by then? Of course, right now I think the stores are open, but it's highly recommended that you don't go to them, I do think. But again, I'm not exactly too sure. I would assume by then the stores will most likely all be closed, so it would probably be for delivery. And to be honest, I would not pre-order them from JB or EB anymore at the time, because I honestly don't think they will be getting delivered. I mean, if the stores are closed, they're going to get delivered to the stores. There aren't going to be really any people there that are going to go through the packaging and, going to get the games and then they're going to go and deliver them. They're probably going to be at home in isolation. So I don't exactly know how that is going to work. I'm definitely most likely going to be doing it online, I would think, at this point. But yeah, it is probably a risky thing. You're probably going to have to go and ask them personally or call up either JB or EB to see if you can come in and get the game, because again, a week from now, there could be rules that say we're not allowed to go into the stores and get the game. So I'm not exactly too sure how this is all going to be happening, but the next thing they're going to say is, will AFL Evolution 2 be available outside of Australia? They go on to answer with, yes, the downloadable version of AFL Evolution 2 will be available overseas as follows. PlayStation 4's is US, Canada, Europe, UK, Africa, Middle East, and New Zealand on the PlayStation Store on April 16th. Xbox One worldwide on Microsoft Store on April 16th. Nintendo Switch USA, Canada, Europe, UK, Africa, Middle East, and New Zealand on the Nintendo eShop on May 14th. Which I guess, I wouldn't presume they would do anything else. I think that was a pretty common answer for them. I honestly thought they were going to be doing it internationally. I'm pretty sure AFL Evolution was internationally, of course. I think, yes, the PlayStation Store in Australia is probably a little bit different to what it is in maybe the US or something. But yeah, I'm sure that it was always going to most likely be internationally. And with all the new American fans that are getting into AFL Evolution 2, if it wasn't internationally, I think that would be a massive letdown. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some, Americans who were discovering about AFL, in general, and was watching the games, have actually thought, well, hold on, this actually looks pretty cool, and maybe even might decide to check out the new video game. So yeah, that's obviously pretty cool that it is internationally. Another question that's being asked is, if I order a physical copy from an online retail store, will it arrive after the release date? That was mainly what I was talking about before. They go on to answer with, copies of AFL Evolution 2 will be shipped to retailers well before the release date to ensure that they can be delivered in time for launch. Look, I understand they most likely will be, again, shipped to retailers well before, but it just kind of makes me wonder, well, who's actually going to go deliver them to the location that it needs to be delivered to? I mean, if stores are going to eventually probably be closed due to isolation, all that type of stuff. How are they going to exactly get the games out there? That's just what I kind of wonder, and I'm not exactly too sure. Hopefully things will have be calmed down by then, but yeah, again, most game companies do that, where they do ship out the games well before, and then they do eventually get released on the certain release date. So who knows, they may be getting shipped out a week before or something. And then, yeah, if the stores such as JB or whatever are still open, then I guess, yeah, they will most likely still be delivering them. If they're not, I'm not exactly too sure how that is going to work. But another question they is getting asked is, will the retail Switch version be a card or download code? The physical Switch version of AFL Evolution 2 will be purchased from online retail stores. Will be a game card and not a download card, which again is pretty cool, because if you're going in to get it from stores, I would way rather probably a disc, or for the Nintendo Switch, is a game card rather than just getting a code. I know it's pretty funny that I've seen actually some gaming companies now actually put discs out there, and the disc isn't actually the game. The disc actually is the thing that has the code on it. So again, I don't think that really applies for the Switch, but yeah, I think that would be pretty funny if they decide to do that for the PS4 and Xbox One version. If they did, I'm sure a lot of people would be probably pretty angry. But the next question is, will we get to see a trailer or gameplay video before launch? Yes, there will be a trailer coming soon. We will also be showing gameplay before launch. That's a pretty obvious one. If they didn't release a trailer or gameplay, that would be pretty lazy, and I think a lot of people would choose not to buy the game because they wouldn't know if the game's good or bad or not, due to, yeah, then being no gameplay or trailer. And it'd make me very like, well, hold on, they're kind of selling this, us this game, and all they've released is some screenshots and stuff. I don't really know what's going to be going on with the game, and I haven't seen some new gameplay to show if it's how much better it is than AFL Evolution. It's mainly to get more people hyped up as well. Like, I want to see the physical evidence of this game being graphically better than what AFL Evolution is, and if I didn't get to see that, I think that would be a massive letdown. Now, the last question that is actually out there is, what is happening with the PC version? The AFL Evolution 2 is still planned for release on PC, but the priority has been getting it on console versions as soon as possible. And they say, as a reminder, stay home, stay safe, and order online. That, again, there wasn't even really any point of them even answering that PC comment, because they've kind of just said, yeah, it's still planned to be released on PC, but our priority is console versions. Well, we still don't know if it's going to be, when the release date for Steam is, we don't know if it's going to be coming out on the Microsoft Store or any other gaming stores. They still haven't announced any of that stuff, and with them just announcing the Xbox One and PS4 release date getting bumped up, and then obviously the Nintendo Switch officially getting a release date, yes, they've just said consoles are the main priority, but what about, we know a little bit about Steam, but they've kind of just talked about Microsoft stores in their last news, where they actually did say that they will be releasing it on Microsoft stores, not just Microsoft Store as in like Xbox. When they say Microsoft stores, to me that sounds like they're going to be releasing it on the Microsoft Store on PC. But again, they don't give us any new information on that at all. They just say that we're going to, we obviously try to get it out on consoles as soon as possible, but we are still planned to be releasing it on PC. There was literally no need for them to even answer that question, because they didn't give us any new information. They've just kind of said it is still planned to be on PC, but we don't know anything new about Steam. We don't know if it's going to be on the Microsoft stores or anything. So again, everything else that they pretty much answered, they did really, really well, except that question. In my opinion, there was literally like no need to answer that, because we didn't find out anything new. And if you guys are still wondering if it's going to be coming out on PC, again, I could not tell you, because yeah, they literally don't have any new information with us. But I'm sure it will be coming out on Steam, which I know a lot of people buy their games off. But again, I'm not exactly too sure if it's going to be coming out on the Microsoft Store or anything like that, which again, I would presume so far not. But from what they said in the previous news dump that they did a day or so prior before this, it did kind of sound like they would be releasing it on the Microsoft Store. But again, I literally have no idea, and they haven't released any new information on that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for the latest AFL Evolution content and news. Also, don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on the new information that they have decided to give us? Did you guys learn anything new, or are you guys still in the dark about certain things? Again, try, give me some questions down below. If you guys need any help, we'll try and answer you know, some of them. But yeah, obviously, I don't exactly know everything, but I do know at least a decent amount of some of the news, you know, they have released so far. But again, I can tell you guys that, yeah, we don't have anything new to do with Steam or anything like that. If you guys would like to read this, yeah, again, hopefully I'll remember to link this in the description down below. And for those of you who didn't know, they've also released a new website, so if you guys want to go check that out as well, links for that will be in the description down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel, MIRL/vlog channel. Links for them are in the description down below. And also don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already, where I talk about AFL, NBA, and you know, NFL and sports content on there as well, so definitely go check that out. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.